Alright, let the camera focus. Go a little bit higher perhaps. Gotta clean the mess. It's not that bad though. Could be worse. Trust and believe that. Hello, how you doing? Where to start? I feel like most of the time when I express myself, I either say something that I've had to tell myself to feel better, or something that I'm currently telling myself to be aware of something that will make me feel better, or to create movement, forwards movement, or just to become more aware and like take a break and look at the situation, humble, sit down, or build up, empower, or something that I will need to hear in the future. And see it in a moment, heal it in a moment is definitely been a powerful way of waking myself up and putting another part of myself to sleep. So for about 2 weeks, maybe 3, I've been on what I call the whole plant medicine quest, or questioning whole plant medicine. In the last couple of videos, when I'm talking about my period, you know what I want to do? I want to read something that I've written. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of it, but I'll read some of it. Yeah, all right. So, like most of us do, I want to be the best I can be. I find much strength in the fact that I've never had a period, and at the same time, there is a lot of pain in it for me. What's in it for me? I really wanna know what's in it for me. I honestly don't know if I want to have children of my own. I've been blessed to experience both the birth and growth of my little sister through my mother. Still, I don't want to give up my faith, and I'm so curious to see if I will be able to experience what I'm calling the bloody sacrifice of a woman with this body in this lifetime, and all that comes with it. If I'm able to have a child, like to have the choice. And if nothing else, I've always valued choice, freedom of speech. Obviously, I love to express myself. Express yourself. And I was so hurt and so blind to my pain that I wanted to be this perfect idea of a person that never felt hurt and never hurt anyone else. And I think that's why it was important for me to have tears in my eyes and to feel emotional. In the song, the cover of FKA Twigs that I shared, because the first recording I got naturally emotional, and I was waiting, and I kept recording, getting more and more tired, until I got another recording that I felt like I was crying again, because I felt like that was important to me, to feel emotional, to feel vulnerable, but I also knew that it wasn't my best, and I felt safer in sharing that recording because it was like, I know that it's not my best, so if someone says anything, I still have this security. You know what I mean? And I think also, I remember as a kid, I told myself that I wasn't going to sing until I was good enough. Or I wasn't going to sing for anyone until I was good enough. I was going to only sing with myself, for myself. And not long ago, like just maybe a couple weeks ago, it came to my awareness that it would become difficult to ever become whatever good enough means if I'm only going to be singing for myself, because first of all, to become a good singer, you got to practice. Second of all, when you're singing on your own, it's different than when you're singing in front of people or when you're recording. Like it puts a different mentality on you, and maybe you become tense, and then the sound, just the slightest movement changes the sounds and all of that. And yeah, I'm just very grateful to be exactly where I am right now. And I feel like I've gotten a lot of clarity, and emotional freedom that I haven't felt in a long time, where I don't feel scared of crying, which sounds so weird, but I feel like I don't know if it's been society or if it's just been me, but I felt so yeah. The way I see it, I grew up in a world that isn't as natural as nature, that has a great appreciation of science and technology, and not as much for nature through our actions, from what I have seen, from what I see. And like with my tooth and my teeth, having cavities, I feel like when I look at nature, when I have these plants and I see that the leaves fall, and that the leaves start to rot, but then I see that the leaf turns into soil and nourishment for the ground that the tree is still in, and the tree keeps growing. Or like living in Norway, you have the seasons, the 4 seasons, where in the wintertime there's no green leaves on the trees, and then now in the summertime they're everywhere. It's everywhere. It's amazing. Summer, summer, summertime. Sit back and unwind. And so I look at nature and I believe that I am nature, and that I can heal. And so that's why I feel like I want to be on this questioning whole plant medicine. And it is a quest which focuses on the intake as well as the giving, inspired by the plant who receives water from the sky and gives leaves to the ground, all in natural harmony and love. I do not know if this journey will heal my body, because I honestly don't know if there's anything to heal. Then I've written, does that make sense? I don't know if this is going to be a book or if this is the book, modern book, who knows? Combining ancient wisdom with modern technologies. All I do know is that making fresh juice makes me feel good, just as much as a piece of chocolate here and there makes me feel good. And sometimes the whole bar is what it takes. Okay. I believe healing requires honesty, and so if nothing else, this is what I promise myself that I will be. It's funny how this quest began even before I knew I was on it. Shout out to Ken for bringing it to my awareness. I love and appreciate you. Questioning whole plant medicine begins with my recognition of not feeling like a natural woman. 'Cause you make me feel. It was the reason I wanted to try yoni eggs. For me, they represented the magical essence and trust of my physical body and her ability to give birth. Of course, the experience in itself can never be experienced until it is, but it was a way for me to emotionally, mentally, and physically have faith in myself to first embrace the egg within and trust that I would be able to release it. And then I wrote, wow, I'm just now realizing how deep that is. I've always felt capable of motherly love, and I don't feel like it depends on my ability to physically give birth. Yet here we are. And I think also with my idea of a perfect human being to never feel hurt and to never hurt anyone came from not truly acknowledging how much pain I have been in, how much pain I'm capable of feeling. And I think also healing the inner child is what I did recently. Because I was pushing a lot of people that I've been close with for a long time and having back and forth, but still I was pushing everyone away and trying to perfect myself and feeling like I don't want to hurt anyone, I don't want anyone to hurt me, just go away, I can be bad, I can do bad all by myself, so it's called. And I feel like maybe now that I'm thinking about it, it relates with that motherly love that recognizing the motherly love within myself and for myself and how I share it with people around me. And I felt like there was a period where people were trying to use it, but it was only because I wasn't able or willing to establish healthy boundaries and express when I felt like I have had enough. For example, being with someone, telling them I feel like I want to go home now, like see you another time, you know? But instead trying to please and stay lovable, stay what my idea of lovable was. Yeah. Oh, wait, on and on and on and on. Keeps moving like a rolling stone. So, with this questioning whole plant medicine, the focus is on... Okay, so I'll share the rest of this video on my Patreon account because I want to share this next part with people who are genuinely curious and interested in my journey, my story, and how I can contribute and want to contribute to this world and to your life. I've always enjoyed talking about my experiences, and especially if another person finds them beneficial, and I love hearing people's experiences as well, but it's something I have been seeing as a weakness and as a struggle, a challenge, and the reason why my friendships haven't worked out. But I think that I was the one who was putting too much pressure on myself and on the friendships and on who I expected myself to be for people, and forgetting to be that for myself first. Yeah. What to do? So, superpowers, subtle power, superpowers of love. So I'll leave a link to that down below if you're interested, and I'll also leave a link to the Patreon, and I'll share where I see myself going in this life, as I said, and also it includes a tribe, which doesn't need to be a set tribe. My vision for the future includes, I feel it's going to be beneficial to those who benefit from nature, those who love and appreciate nature and want to reconnect with nature. And so as always, you are loved and appreciated, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I don't know when or how it is gonna be. It's probably not gonna be as calm and humble and refreshed as this. Who knows? stay jamming. You know, we gonna stay jamming till the jam is through. Though it's 13 and it's all on me, baby, you just bought a shot. Kamikaze, if you think that you gon' knock me off the top, shit, your wife in the backseat of my brand new foreign car. Don't act like you forgot. I call it shot. Pay me what you want.